Steph, thank you. We have new details now in a Target 12 investigators exclusive, the punishment process.
Rhode Island has more child pornography cases come through federal court on average than in most other states in the country, due in no small part to aggressive investigations.
Target 12 investigator Tim White sat down with the chief judge of U.S. District Court in Providence, who says he's found a common thread among all defendants that have come before him for sentencing. Tim is here now with his exclusive findings.
Those who possess, distribute, or produce child pornography potentially face decades, sometimes even life in prison, but they are also likely to have been victims themselves. In 2019, Thomas Goodman of Warwick was sentenced to 260 years in prison for possession and producing child pornography. That defendant is going to die in prison.
Correct.
U.S. District Court Chief Judge John McConnell called the Goodman case one of the most egregious he's seen in 11 years on the bench.
It was a powerful sentence, but it was horrific actions that deserved it.
Goodman molested children and distributed videos and images of the crimes. McConnell says he didn't hesitate when handing down the severe punishment.
But the truth is, Tim, those are rare cases, right? We could talk about rare cases, true, but
most are possession.
Most are possession.
How difficult is sentencing in a child pornography case?
It's probably the most difficult cases to sentence.
Few think those convicted in child pornography cases should go unpunished, but the question is, what is the appropriate sentence based on the individual's conduct? That debate got national attention during the nomination hearings of incoming Supreme Court Justice Ketanji Brown Jackson.
Witness said she should be allowed to answer this question.
Brown Jackson was grilled by conservative members of the Senate Judiciary Committee for sentencing defendants below the recommended guidelines set by the U.S. Sentencing Commission.
The Sentencing Commission has been less than helpful on this issue, and that's because the guidelines on child pornography are old. They're not up to date.
A Target 12 review of local child pornography cases since 2019 shows of the 32 defendants convicted, the majority, 20, were sentenced below the recommended guideline range set forth by the U.S. Sentencing Commission. 5 were sentenced at the low end. Only 1 faced a harsher sentence.
In child pornography cases across the country, federal judges sentence people below the guideline range 63% of the time.
McConnell says he has found a common thread in all child pornography defendants.
In every child pornography criminal case that has come before me in my 11 years, every single one of them has suffered from a sexual assault trauma in their infancy or in their youth.
It's important to bring these cases. It's important to vindicate victims' rights and interest, and that's why we do it.
U.S. Attorney Zachary Cunha's office handles about a dozen child pornography cases a year.
We're lucky we have a very thoughtful bench here in the federal court, and we take our role seriously and they take their role seriously, and ultimately it's their determination how they're going to sentence an individual defendant based on the facts and circumstances in front of them.
For McConnell, the solution has to come before a case lands in his courtroom.
We've got to get a handle as a society on finding new and better ways to prevent child molestation. Because not only does it victimize that person, but if the history of my courtroom is any indication, that person will then go on to victimize somebody else.
Earlier this month, President Biden nominated 7 people to the U.S. Sentencing Commission, which has had too few members to reach a quorum in the last few years. The president's picks need to be confirmed by the U.S. Senate. With the Target 12 investigators, Tim White, 12 News.
Tim, thank you. There are signs that the COVID-19 transmission rate in Rhode Island is dropping. Today, the health department reported another 425 new cases, but the transmission rate has fallen below 400.